Restream from Fly. Looking a bit weird. Okay. Looking better now. So, we got Fortitude in the top left. And Soin in the bottom right. Earlier, we had a crazy game between the two on Autumn Leaves. It was a Blade Master mirror image tier 3 rush counter expansion play, which was super cool to see. And somehow it even worked in the end. Wolves being aggressive here right away. Soin wants to be in his opponent's face from the very beginning. And Fortitude going over to the natural, creeping there. He's not going to have the lumber really to expand, I don't think. Actually, it's pretty close to actually expanding if he wants. Poor items for Fortitude. Ring and gloves. Certainly not the best. Farseer trying to perhaps steal some last hits here, but that's pretty hard to manage. And the Wolves also didn't really get anything. Nice deny again. Fortitude has been having some sick denies. And it seems to be the fast expansion here indeed. And a solid early game so far. Not many losses at all by 40. Setting up the tower first. But yeah, the lumber is becoming problematic now. The expansion itself still pretty delayed. Oh, and supply blocked for a long time as well. Might not even hurt too much to lose these footies here to open up supply again. And now having so little bonus damage on the Archmage, it's pretty annoying. If this was Claws and Circlet instead, it would be a way different story. Alright, now we got the expansion coming. Power build on the way. With that, finally, supply will be available. And the tower is close to done. 40 must ensure the tower will finish. That's why he's calling the militia. The boys should ensure this tower to be coming up. Would love to see a shop here. A shop between the two bases to heal the hurt footies. But Soin is also doing it well. He has lost none of the headhunters at all so far. And he's not allowing the Archmage to get to the shop to buy boots and possibly Circlet. Fortitude still supply blocked. Still waiting for the Great Hall to be ready. Always summoning new rounds of militia. Now he's making a shop. I feel like that one should have been earlier. He had the resources for quite some time. It's of course hard to, keep the overview when you're under so much pressure. But despite not getting any headhunter kills, also Fortitude didn't lose too much. Only a few peasants. I don't think he even lost a single footman so far. And the tower holds, getting damaged a bit, but not falling. And now more peasants being made. In the meantime, Soin has reached here too. He's going for a bestiary. And TC second. Defend on the way. This will be a huge help for the footies, of course. Archmage still far away from level 3, but Farseer also not too close to 2 himself. And he's starting to run out of mana. But the tech for 40 is going to be quite late. He started it now, around 2 minutes away. Now finally in position to possibly get boots, but not prioritizing them too much. Another question is what's Soin going to do? He's got two options. Either all in push against the expansion with raiders or counter expand. And it's looking like a counter expo. And finally, some room to breathe for 40. Can macro up now, can set up his defenses, can also creep a bit more and try to get that level 3. Footy Scout sees what's going on right away. Expansion attempt shouldn't surprise him too much. This is what we see pretty regularly against this kind of opening. But definitely seems like Footy's also going to need some towers. Because once the TC is satisfied with creeping, he's probably going to go aggressive with the army. I could also see some shockwave play here. Oh, that's nice. Defend, Footy, harass. Very difficult to deal with just with burrows. So the wolves probably have to be sent back to deal with these footmen. And good movement by 40. He's going to find the window to get the cancel. If he can take out the peon as well, this would buy him a ton of time. Might cost him the TP, but that's probably worth it. Does he commit to the peon? No. He realizes getting the peon will be too expensive. But that's a lot of time bought for 40 to have the superior economy for a long time. Plenty of footies going down. They are, of course, the sacrificial units here. Archmage creeping up a bit more, and I think this green camp should be enough for 3, which is a big deal. Must be aura, of course. We see an MK second. I like the masonry upgrade. First, masonry upgrade is very cheap and helps a lot with building toughness. Wait, he went water elemental level 2? What? He already saw lots of shaman. That kind of looks like a mistake, I gotta say. Maybe for creeping it could be good. But man. Level 2 aura. Feel like might have been better. Anyways, TC got the level 3. Went for 1 point in aura and didn't just decide yet. Or maybe he went water elementals to try to harass the base. Okay, that makes sense, I guess. But reinforced defenses is finished. He won't be able to get the second castle against the expansion. So Soin's going to be on 2 bases here in just a second. Fortitude has lots of gold on his side. But he needs experience. He needs experience desperately. He's going tier 3! What? Tier 3? Huh? I wasn't expecting that. Certainly not from Fortitude, of all people. He's finding some creeping done with the MK. Gonna be a fast level 2. Wants to move even higher. Level 4 and onward is really where the MK truly shines. Rifles? Wait. Bro, is he going inner fire rifles? No way. He's also getting footy attack upgrades. For knights, maybe. Oh, good scout. Soin sees the tier 3. He has to try to punish this. Somehow. He can't just let Fortitude fast expand into tier 3. So cheaply. Big invuln for the MK, getting closer to level 3. Now the pressure is on. Fortitude feeling forced to push into upkeep. Will have to TP home here very soon. TC chose Shockwave, by the way. But we got Sorks coming. And Sorks have always known to be pretty good against Orc. I like the footies sent towards the expansion as well. Ready to harass. Lots of farms going down. Fortitude indeed quite supply blocked. More farms are coming. Oh, he's leaving the base already. I don't know if his army is strong enough to actually face the orc here. There is one heal scroll on Soin. Not double heal scroll, but he's close to double level up. Making a lot of rifles, by the way. Oh, that one's dead. Speed scroll. In we go. Shockwave. Good damage on the caster backline. But Fortitude does have one heal scroll, which could be a big help. Wait, is there no adept training? Yeah, there is. There is Dispel. So, Lightning Shield dispelled. TC low, MK low. But invulns are still available. Close game. Close in supply. So he wants to force the invuln on the MK with more purges. That should be successful. And that's the big one. 40 has a supply lead, but not by that much. And of course, Soin has the level lead. 2 levels ahead on the second hero. Needs to pass the next invuln to the Mountain King. Very important. Very important. This MK needs to be protected. I guess he's also protected with a TP at the moment. 40 pushing forward. This army does not look like 78 supply at all. Where are all the units? Oh, trying to give the invul to the MK, but he's exposed. He has to TP home. Gets one Raider in return. Maybe even a Grunt. Okay, that wasn't too bad. Raider and Grunt on the way home. And now the Pally joins, and that's a big help. Holy Light now. Gonna be so good for the MK, who just got level 3, by the way. Now he can stack up with Clarities. In terms of permanent items, the inventory is looking pretty damn weak for 40. But he's got the tier 3. Oh, and he's going for, of course, what's it called? Control Magic. I was missing the word. Control Magic can now be researched on tier 3, with which the wolves can just be stolen. But it's only level 1 wolves anyways. It's not that big of a deal. And we got knights. We got master training coming for the priests. And MK with Inner Fire plus Holy Light is super good. Unlike this item, Boots of Quel'Thalas is terrible. But he gladly took the experience. Also, Workshop coming. Frag Shard Murder Teams against the Shaman, of course, could be tremendous. Sorceress upgrades as well coming. Bit of an awkward position here for the human. Chainwave combo in the back. And there is no heal scrolls on 40 anymore. So this AoE is pretty scary for him. But the Clab also doing good work. You can see the MK with Holy Light and Inner Fire. He is such a boss in the front line. 44% damage reduction. 13 armor. MK level 2. Oh, Chainwave. Good damage. But perhaps not enough. Paladin leveled up. Archmage leveled up. And I think Fortitude's army is just getting too strong. This tier 2 Orc army is running out of steam. He's throwing so much damage on the MK. But in the end, there's an invuln, and with that, he survives. Chain Wave once more, but the Orc is quickly running out of mana. TPing out, though, when the invuln ends. And that was a good trade for 40, I think, right? And there's the shop right there. Oh, look at that Regent Scroll. The juice. Going for some potions as well. 40 seems to have quite a bit of resources here to work with. Yo, Buttcrumbs kept gifting. My man. I love how earlier you said, sorry guys, that's enough for me. That's gonna be all I can do for a while. And then you just keep gifting subs, dude. Thank you. There was another 10 gifted, I think. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Oh. MK though now, perhaps a bit too deep. But he's got potion still. He's got Holy Light still. Dude, this Holy Light and Inner Fire is so good. And what about the TC? Now he's in trouble. He's sort of surrounded here. Might be both second heroes going down. But no, there's a staff. The tier 3 coming into play for 40. Archmage. Well, he seems to be dead though. Yep, Archmage goes down. That's a big kill. That's a lot of experience. Paladin getting solo XP as well though. As we saw earlier, level 3 Pally is super strong. And that grunt is good enough for the level 3. There we are. Now we have level 2 Holy Light as well. And 40 still has lots of gold. He can go for the Tavern Res. Pretty easy. And look at the supply for Soin. Look at the supply. It's not enough. He's got 6 supply only. Against Fortitude at 78. And now 40 gets access to the shop. 4 invulns, 4 heal scrolls, especially heal scrolls, which he needs so much. He's got the Paladin already, which is amazing against single target. And now when he gets the heal scrolls, he's going to have the answer against Chain Lightning and Shockwave as well. TC is level 5. That's pretty strong. But he's not going to have unlimited mana. 40 should really prioritize, though, putting Inner Fire on the heroes. Even the Archmage. 5 armor is a lot. That's the best thing about Inner Fire. The bonus damage is okay, but honestly 10% is not that big of a deal. It's the 5 armor that really is amazing. Oh, could be a good position here, though, for Soin, but MK out of invisibility. Oof, the Chain Lightning Shockwave doing a lot of damage. But there's a heal scroll against it, and the MK in the front line tanking like a boss. He's got the Inner Fire. He's getting Holy Lighted in the meantime. He is just unkillable. Unlike the Fuzzier, he dies very easy. And this game is over. TC is the only one left. He's got a couple more shockwaves, but there's no way that that's enough. Trying to do as much damage as he can. Who did the most damage? Oh, I didn't quite see it in time. But the GG is called. The 1-0 goes to 40, and that's more what I was hoping for. Earlier today in the first game, 40 really didn't seem to be playing his best. There was something off. Things just didn't come together. I knew he could play better than that. And here he showed it. 1-0 lead, now 1 map away from advancing into the second group stage. Thank you very much, Nee Verden, with the resub. Alright, now Soin has the counter pick for maps, and he chooses Northern Isles. Is that the first time we see Northern Isles today? I feel like it might be. Butt Crumbs with another gifted sub. Thank you. Very strong game by 40. Dude, this was really scary in the early game. When all the footies were hurt, the AM was only level 2, he didn't have the greatest item, the expansion was being built, and he had to call so many militia to just barely hold on. He didn't get the Berserker kills, or Headhunter kills, and he didn't get the boots at the shop. There was a lot of pressure on 40. This was by no means easy to hold. Very important for him, by the way, making the tower before the expansion. The Arcane Tower finishing was really, really important. Alright, 40 was in the lobby right away. Now, Soin joins as well. Alright, I hope this time the connection holds, please. Soin's ready. 40 is ready. And we go to map 2. Northern Isles, I would assume, should look very different. It is not impossible to expand on this map, but it's certainly a lot harder. Jumbo with the resub. Thank you. So this is looking like a Farseer head-hunter build with 1 grunt. Unless it's the crazy Blade Master again. I mean, I would love to see it. But I think you can only really play it on maps without purge creeps. And this purge creep kind of messes with you, right? It is the Blade Master again. Poggers. Alright. If you guys weren't here earlier, we had a crazy-ass game in the first encounter between the two. It was on Autumn Leaves. And Soin played a Blade Master mirror image first into Headhunters, against which Fortitude fast expanded. The fast expo seemed to work out well, but somehow the follow-up in the mid-game and late game just wasn't there. There just wasn't any punch to Fortitude in those games earlier. But that looked very different just a moment ago. Footy Scout will figure this out. And I wonder if Fortitude is going to expand against this again. I feel like he may not. Because he tried the expansion earlier, but the expansion didn't end up working. As you can see here, the grunt gets purged at the start, so you take a lot more damage. Ideally, of course, you want to take damage on the mirror image, which now he's kind of doing. And the footy sees everything. Oh, okay, here comes the militia. It is the expansion still. I like that. I think Fortitude should have realized that the expansion could still work. He just didn't quite execute it well enough in the mid-game.
Our players' forces are under attack.
It's a clean creep so far to 40. We would love to have either Claws or Ring of Regen from this camp. Periapt. It's okay. And Blade level 2. Again, using the mirror image to not have to buy heal salves early, to be able to tech without a shop to save gold. Of course, at some point he will still need to shop when he's close to tier 2, but with this build you don't need one early. Now one's coming. Oh, please, don't lag, bro. I want to see this game.
A player's forces are under
When is
attack.
the tech gonna start? That's a fast level 3 Archmage, by the way. It's kind of scary for Soin. He just completely allowed the aim to get level 3 super fast. He got the boots again. We saw that earlier as well. Boots on the Blade Master to have super fast mirror images, which was very cool. Alright, if the Archmage gets 1 steal here, it would be enormous. I'm lagging again. Please. Oh, shit. I have to leave, guys. I can't do it. I can't let them lag. I'm sorry. Yeah, I know. I don't like it either. Alright. We have to go with the restream then. Screw it. We still get to see the game. Oileros with the resub, thank you. And Towley as well. I'm kind of surprised that 40 isn't pushing into the main base more. With a level 3 Archmage. Could be quite scary. Blade Master now, almost level 3. We saw level 2 mirror image earlier. Alright, there we go. Going for the burrows, but not really fully committing to it. There is no defend, so these footies will have a tough time. And it is level 2 mirror image, dude. This is so cool. I love mirror image. It's my favorite spell in the game at the moment. Alright, one grunt goes down. It's going to be probably a lot of footies falling as well, but these footies are very expendable. Unlike the headhunters. It's the tier 3 rush by Soin again. He's trying to counter-expand with the tiny Great Hall again. But this is a build that doesn't have many bonus resources. Of course, you don't have an expansion for a long time. So, losing units hurts. Oh, Shadow coming. If he's there fast enough with the Hex, maybe he can get the kill. The Archmage, though, is very quick with the boots. Can't find the kill. But he does have Hex. Oh. Archmage caught, but not killed, and not forced to TP either. And the cool thing is, you can see the mirror images with boots. I just clicked on the Archmage, and the AM always has to run, because the mirror images, while they don't do that much damage, it's enough to force him away. But I think this early game was better for 40 than before. As this time, he at least got some headhunter kills. I think he got 2 headhunters and a grunt in total. And we have a lot of illusions. One of illusion and mirror images. And tier 3 about to finish for Soin. Again, he can go for the tiny. Earlier, I criticized the MK second, but it is Mountain King here once more. Fortitude has lots of gold. Not that much lumber at the moment, but he's got his tier 2 buildings coming already. What are we buying? Are we buying something here? Health Stone for the Blade Masters, of course. Amazing. And he's close to level 4. Kind of. AM continuing to creep up close to level 4 as well. And Soin is delaying his tiny Great Hall. He's going for the Shredder first. Parry up of Vitality. I think that's not too bad on the Blade. Give him the parry up, making him very tanky. And Fortitude is going fast tier 3 this time. We didn't see that before. He's not going for a big tier 2 push. He doesn't trust it. Dude, look at the mirror image. Gets one footy. Dude, mirror image with boots. It's so sick. Oh, the crit gets that footy as well. Dude, mirror image with boots is so amazing. I absolutely love it. All right, there's the tiny. Of course, 40 has a lot more gold. What if he just goes Knights and Griffins? Doesn't that just poop on everything that the Orc has? Knights and Griffins? It's expensive, of course. $2,000 gold on 40. He's going to be able to build a big army soon. He's got 2 sanctums and 2 barracks. Knights, sorks, priests could also be really good. Yeah, it seems like you don't need breakers. What do you need breakers for here? They don't seem to do anything. As I say it, he makes 2 breakers. Classic. Yeah, but why? What are the breakers good for here? Alright, here come the knights. Paladin, master training. Fortitude is getting stronger by the minute. But his levels are still lacking behind. MK would love to be level 3, but... oh, it's going to be a big creepjack. Soin is coming from the north. He's got lower supply, but he's got a much stronger heroes. And 40 realizes he has to TP out. He hates giving this camp away, but he has to. There's no choice. And that's a big amount of experience. Oh, the TC could get the solo experience here, maybe. Oh my god, look at this TC jumping up. Oh my god. Instant level 2 for the TC. This could be a fast level 3 for the TC. Over at the Toskar camp. Huge creepjack here in the late game for Soin. I would say before this creepjack he was behind. But now, it might be even. Torrent Totem coming. We might be seeing Torrents later. We saw before on Autumn Leaves. This kind of looks like the perfect late game Orc army. The issue for the TC is he's low armor. He didn't find any rings of protection, which you really want to have in the late game. MK, he has a ring, which is really good in the late game. But Soin managed again to get to a lot of supply. And the knight upgrades aren't super mega crazy yet. They're 2-1. They're pretty good. They also have inner fire, of course, which counts for like 3.5 upgrades. Tome of Retraining, Blizzard as well. Oh, but a difficult position for 40. Not sure if he can actually fight here. He's trying to take out the expansion. The Archmage! No, he loses the Archmage! Oh my god, now everything is stranded here. Oh my god, he got the expansion. But the AM dying, and now so much more dying. Oh, that was expensive. How much is going to lose more? Paladin probably going to fall. Yep. Oh, wait. Archmage revived. Paladin. Oh, saved last second. But Soin can just buy a new Tiny. It doesn't look like that was worth it. Oh, man, that was very close. My lord. That was big experience for the Blade Master, by the way. He's almost level 5, folks. Oh, by the way. Yeah, I realized when I proposed Knights and Griffins earlier, I guess you need Dispel, right? Against the mirror image. You need Mass Dispel, so you need the Priests. Dude, this overlay even shows how long the Kodo takes to devour a Knight. Dude. It truly has everything. Alright, TP bot. Soin wants to look for a fight. He doesn't have Windwalk, so he doesn't have the Invis scouting benefit. Alright, 40 needs to make sure to have Inner Fire on absolutely everything. Inner Fire is so strong. You cannot underestimate it. Alright, illusions everywhere. Wand of Illusion, Mirror Image. And whew, you can see the damage from the Knights. Cutting through the Raider right away. But the Kodos also devouring the Knights. 40's ahead in supply, but some of that is dead supply inside the Kodos. But 40 just wants to secure the third base. Soin also starting to secure bottom right. The naturals on this map, by the way, don't last very long. Need to keep that in mind. Would love to see more knight upgrades. 40 has so much gold and lumber. Where are the upgrades for 40? Oof, Archmage alone in the middle of the map. Dude, that is very dangerous. But I guess it's going to work out. He's going to buy a TP and an Invuln, both of which are very valuable items. MK still not level 3, by the way. He's kind of stuck there next to the peons. TP out. 40 not interested at the moment. Ooh, that was just barely all in range. 40 in high upkeep. Making very little gold at the moment. 2 knights, though, about to be devoured. The 2 towers don't stand for long. Fortitude, still lots of gold. He's not spending it. 40. Spend your gold, mate. He's just going to give up the expansion. What? Want to buy more items from the shop, I guess. Expansion, gonna go down. But he's gonna try to trade it again against the Human Expo. Against the Orc Expo, I mean. TP out, but the Human Expo already gone. Archmage getting targeted quickly again. TP out. Oh. 40. Perhaps starting to fall apart here. More knights. Still lots of gold on 40. He could expand again. And he may have to soon. Like I said, on this map, the natural expansions don't last long. MK, though, almost level 3. That's going to be a big level up. Double heal scroll now. Double invuln on 40. Still has more gold. Both at around 80 supply. I think you should look at the shop for auras. Like Scourge Bone Chimes would be crazy good for 40. Alright, in we go. Archmage sort of at the front line. Oh my god, what's even going on in this fight? There's so much stuff happening. MK got the level 3, that's a big deal. Kodos off to the side, by the way, got the Devour. They're, of course, very strong against the Knights that way. And supply-wise, 40 has the lead, but of course we have to remember the Knights are in the bellies in parts. And the mirror image is getting dispelled more and more, but also good splits at times. Even the deny there on the Tauren. Oh, MK in trouble now. Invuln's there, though. Pally needs to heal him up. Still a lot of supply for 40 and a lot of gold. But bottom right, by the way. Bottom right, there's his third base coming. I think it was scouted by something. There's a corpse there. Ooh, super tight game. Tense moments. 2 of the Kodos still devouring for quite some time, I might add. Why doesn't he have more knight upgrades? Alright. 40 finally broke. He spent all of his gold. He's trying to take out the expansion. Needs to put the Archmage in a better position, though. He was caught here many times with the Archmage. Move him, mate. Move the Archmage. Expansion taken out. TPing over to the expansion of his own. That kill on the Breaker is level 5 on the Blade. What's he gonna skill? Level 3 Mirror Image. Doesn't even hesitate. And at the moment, Soin doesn't have the gold for a tiny. It's 600 gold. But 40. He's going to be running out of income soon. Alright, next tiny. That's the third one of the game. $92 supply for 40. He's in high upkeep for so long. Archmage close to 5, by the way. Second armor upgrade coming now for the Knights. 2 attack upgrades on the Berserkers. It looks like Soin isn't really close to any big level ups at the moment. Whereas, of course, especially the Pally 3 would be enormous. Look at the damage from these Knights, by the way. Oh my god. They're just ripping these towers to pieces. Where are the Torrents? Where are the Kodos? Only the Breakers won't do it. Archmage hexed right away. A lot of damage onto him. Crit finds him. Oh my god, things get very hectic now. Mirror Image as well. Shadowhunter in a bad position also. If he gets surrounded here, he might fall. Oh my god, dude, this fight is all over the place. What is even happening? Archmage in trouble as well. And he's getting, focused. Heal potion. Oh, Dispel against the Hex. Hit the healing just in time. Purge on the AM, but the TC in trouble as well. Trying to heal the TC, save him somehow. Get the hero kill on the Archmage in the meantime. Heal scroll is there, level 5 is there. The heal wave, or the Holy Light as well. The TC goes down. Level 3 Pally, and that might just be too much. The level 2 Holy Light now is going to be insanely good. So is the Blizzard. Look at the damage. 17,000 on this Archmage. 4,000 ahead of the Blade Master. He's still alive, but the TC isn't. TC being revived right now. But an incredible supply lead on Fortitude. With Mass, Knights, and Priests. Earlier he didn't know how to beat this Blade Master playstyle, but I guess now he does. I think I would love to see more walkers. You know? Go more walkers, more Taurens with a double Tauren totem. Seemed like he had too many Berserkers in the late game. It seems like it's over. Or is it not? The inner fire again applied everywhere. It's so strong. MK now level 4. It took a long time for the human heroes to reach high levels, but now they have. The Clap Blizzard. So good. And Soin doesn't have much left. Seems like we will have one human in the top 8. Fortitude here on the march forward to represent the human alliance with some fun games today. 88 supply. This is... He's been high upkeep for so long. But he's been trading so efficiently that he could afford it. With all the healing, with all the staffs and everything else. And that's GG at long last. And we see Fortitude making it through. He is the last player to qualify for the next round. Congrats to 40. Strong comeback in the lower bracket. Similar to Focus, kind of. Struggling in the upper bracket, but down in the lower. 40 really came into his own and again proves to be the strongest human in the world at this time. And that allows us to recap now what happened in the first group stage. 1-0 Focus, Lawlight, Lin, Happy, Starbuck, Moon, and Fortitude, our winners, to be continuing play tomorrow. Because guess what? The action isn't stopping. Tomorrow we continue already. Tomorrow is going to be time for Group A of the second group stage. It's going to be 1-0 versus Fortitude and Happy versus Lin. That's a sick group, dude. This group is going to be so stacked. So crazy. Whew. You guys better make time tomorrow for this one. And the day after, we're going to have Group B with Lawlight, our boy Starbuck, Focus, and Moon. So we got... 2 undeads, 2 orcs, 2 night elves, 1 human, 1 random. Pretty good